Hey, this is the Fight Nerd here at the UFC Fan Expo with the owner of Round 5, Damon Lau. Damon, how's it going today?
Not bad, just enjoying the day, enjoying Boston weather. It's good.
Right, it's any better than Canadian weather or about the same?
The funny thing is I have a lot of family here in Boston and the weather's like exactly the same, and this is one of the best summers we've had in a while, so.
All right, well, lucky you guys. New York has sucked, but anyway, we're here to talk about some toys today. Round 5 has brought, first off, an exclusive 3-pack with Bruce Buffer. Let's take a look at this 3-pack here. You mind holding that up, Damon?
Yeah.
This 3-pack here, talk us through it.
So, we want you to do something for the fans. There's only been a couple of fan expos, and we know the fans come here to get exclusive stuff. They want to get stuff that they can't get on shelves, so we created something, basically an Ultimate Collector 3-pack. So what we did is we basically did a 3-pack based on some of the best fights the UFC has ever had. So as you can see here, this is, I believe, from UFC 92, Rampage versus Vanderlei. And we included an exclusive figure that it's just exclusive for actually North America, a Bruce Buffer figure, which is awesome. The sculpt is great.
Very good. I heard Bruce Buffer has approved of the sculpt as well.
Yeah, I've been sending him pictures throughout the process, and he's just like, oh, I love the figure, Damon. The biggest thing he said to me is like, this is sort of like one of the milestones I wanted to hit in my career. And he's just like, I love the figure. It's fantastic. It's exactly how I want it to look. So he's all about it.
So Bruce approved. Have you ever had any fighters that have just been like, ew, that's not me?
You know what? No, because I think the stylization is really important, I think that depending on the type of product you create, they understand that certain things are stylized, so it's not going to look exactly in person, and well, it's also like a 6-inch piece of plastic, so how much more can you really go, right? We do have a new 10-inch line that's coming out this year that looks a lot more real too as well, but I've never really had any fighters complain.
Now, of course, this is the 3-pack, but for people who aren't at the expo, you can also get the 2-pack. So let us know who are in this first wave of 2-packs.
So the 2-packs are definitely a favorite of mine. The guys who are in the 2-pack is there's a Quentin Jackson versus Forrest Griffin Ultimate Fighter edition. There is a Brock Lesnar versus Frank Mir from UFC 100. There is the Vanderlei versus Quinton UFC 92. There's Tito Ortiz versus Chuck Liddell from UFC 47, and they all come with a display stand now too as well.
You also have out here now you're doing some Pride variations of some of the toys.
We've been doing some Pride ones. We released our Series 3 just hit stores just now, and we released a Chase Pride figure with Vanderlei. So we changed the shorts. It's all Pride decos, and to be honest, they're so Chase that even with the boxes we shipped, we didn't get any of them here at the show. Wow. So people are, if you find them, send me one because I don't even have one at the office.
I want one of those too, please. Right now, also at the show, we have your normal line, which is the UFC Collector Series. Right now, I think you have Wave 4 out, I believe, here today, debuting Wave 4, right?
Well, yeah, Wave 3 is currently out in the stores right now, just hitting shelves, and we're debuting Wave 4. We've shown pictures, but no one's ever seen them in person.
So this is the first time we've seen it, and who is in Wave 4?
Wave 4 is a crazy lineup. It's Dana White, Brock.
Dana White. Now, how did you get Dana White to agree to do a figure?
He loves it, to be honest. He actually, he was approving it on one of his blogs before, and he took a look at it. He's just like, he loves the figure, so he's all about it. I thought he'd be a lot more strict with everything, but I think the sculpt is amazing, so he totally approved the figure. We have a Brock Lesnar with a belt that's going to be coming out too as well.
Oh, okay, your first belt.
We have Cain Velasquez, a new version of Shogun, and Quentin Jackson, and my favorite, Hoist Gracie.
So he's the first, I guess, one of the oldest guys done. He's wearing the gi also, right?
Wearing the gi, it's an awesome sculpt.
And what are the variants going to be for that line? I see you got some fabric clothes, some of the guys. Going to be fabric as part of the variant figures?
Yeah, fabric is not the mandatory thing on the variants, but it is for some of the figures that we have, like Quentin Jackson's. He's wearing his Ultimate Fighter Coach t-shirt. But for example, Hoist is actually, we painted his gi a completely different color. His official gi has 2 different versions, a white one and a blue one, so his limited edition version is a blue gi.
Now you guys are doing mostly UFC Collector Series lately, and you guys got your start kind of doing all sorts of different companies. And I remember a while back there was even a prototype of a Fedor figure. Yeah. Are you guys kind of just like only doing UFC now, or were you going to go back and do maybe Strikeforce and other companies?
No, you know what? We're actually not partial to specific to the UFC. We're actually willing to do everything. I know that everyone wanted the Fedor figure to come out. We wanted to come out too as well. In the end, what it was is that we needed approvals from everybody to do it properly. The biggest thing that we really wanted was basically to do a Pride Fedor figure. Yeah. That's really where his legacy came into play. And obviously, there's some conflicts between Zuffa and Fedor. And I don't necessarily think that it's necessarily from the Zuffa side all the time. I think a lot of people don't understand that in business, there's many different parties. We would love to create it. If you guys wanted it, personally, to be honest, I'd make it for myself if I could, really. But we're not partial. We'll be making Overeems. We'll be making all the guys. We're not partial just to the UFC. But there's just so much product coming out. Everything's just going to take a little bit of time.
Okay, now last question, then you can put that down finally. What toy, when you were growing up, did you want to always have the most?
You know what? For me, toy-wise, I know this is really weird. Toy-wise, I actually wanted to create my own. I wanted some sort of toy that's like remote control fighting guys.
Really?
Like and not robots. Like I wanted guys to fight. So maybe I could create something like that now.
Or you want cyborgs, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
I want cyborgs punching each other and things falling off.
So next year, a new business venture from Round 5 will be cybernetics.
Sponsored by FightNerd.com.
Of course. Well, Damon, thank you very much for being here today. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This video is sponsored by FindMMAGym.com. Looking for a new place to train? Head over to the best online directory for MMA gyms across the U.S. FindMMAGym.com.